My friends, how's everyone doing today? This is Sheree. I hope you're having a good day and doing well. My name is Turquoise Dreaming, and I'm here today to start a new project. So I am thinking about or looking at the next project being spring Easter type journals, and I picked out 2 books. This is the first one I picked out. I knew I wanted to do this one. And it's both the books are Little Golden Books, and they're both 1978. They both have the copyright says 1978. This one is right here. I want to show you because there's one strange thing. Yeah, this one says this is 1970. Okay, so this one says 1970. And here's the cover. I've already taken it apart, and it says 89 cents, and it was from Kmart originally. I got it at a thrift store, of course. But I thought, I like this little rabbit. It looks like this cover and this picture or illustration looks like a painting to me. And whenever I see this bunny, I have a hard time not buying this book. I'm sure I have some more somewhere because I know I love this cover. But anyway, I don't remember the last time I made a bunny or rabbit journal, or even an Easter journal, so I really wanted to make one this year. And so this is the first book, 1970. The pages came out of here perfectly. There's no breaks in the gold spine, the little golden spine. And the spine is perfect. It's not, coming apart in any way. So, yeah, it just came apart real easily. Like, I couldn't believe it, actually. And so that's the first one. And then I went looking for, I kind of wanted a little bit of a different bunny book. Like, this is kind of different. I don't remember. I'm sure people have made a journal out of this one, but it's not your typical one that you see, I don't think. So, I love this bunny. So, like I said, so I really wanted to do this one. And then I looked for another bunny book that was kind of like different than you normally see, so I found this one, The Lively Little Bunny. See, this one was originally 59 cents, so that one's in 1970. And then here's the backs. They both have different backs. So 1970, 89. It says 89 cents there, which seems like it's a lot for 1970, doesn't it? I don't know. And then this one, The Lively Little Rabbit. This one, 59 cents originally, and this copyright says, this one came apart really easily too. And this one says 1978, so I don't understand, unless I'm reading it wrong. This one definitely says 1978, and then this one was only 59 cents. I don't understand why this one was 89 cents. In 1970, unless it's got a later date somewhere on here. Let me look again. I have to solve these little problems. No, I don't see a later date. I really don't. The only other date on here is 1958, and that's just an earlier printing, right? So I don't know. Anyway, that's the strange thing that I was trying to figure out, but I still haven't figured out. But I picked out some scrapbook papers for each one. And then I'll have some other papers, of course, for pages. But I picked out kind of like the main scrapbook papers. And I wanted to look at some Easter paper that I've had for, I think it was given to me, if I remember right. I think it was given to me by Maria. If you see this video and you did give me this paper, let me know. But it's a bow bunny, and it's, got lots of Easter-y type papers in it. It's one-sided, what I have left. Cottontail collection. It's probably been around for a while, and I've had it for a few years. So anyway, I'm trying to use it up. So I thought let's go, and I wanted to use it for an Easter journal, so why not? So I thought maybe we could work on the covers today and get both these covers done. So what I wanted to do is use this for the background on the cover, inside of the covers, and then use let's see, this for pockets right here on this one. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get started. I'm going to pause and put some reinforcement in here, and then we'll do the scrapbook papers. You've seen me do this before, so I'm not going to do that on video, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I reinforced the spine on both of these books and got that all ready to go. So now we're going to cut some paper. This is the base paper that's going to be inside this particular book. This is this one here. I thought it looked good with the greens on the cover, so that's kind of why I picked this for this one. And it was in that Easter scrapbook paper that I just showed you. I have some other spring paper that I would like to use in here, a collection kit from Echo Park, but it's double-sided, so I didn't want to use the double-sided if I didn't have to to glue it, you know, just end up gluing down one side. So we shall see. I have some paper picked out of this Easter pack. I kind of would like to use up this one first, and then if I do, I kind of have another kind of spring journals I'll probably do during the spring. Not necessarily spring journals, but during the spring. So maybe I can use the collection kit during that. You know, when I'm making that journal, those journal, that or those journals. But yeah, we'll see when that time comes. So let's see. I think I'm just going to glue these down and then cut them off at the bottom. So that's the best way that I've found to do it, because then you can make sure you don't cut it too small. So let's see, glue. I guess I'll use this one here. I have a journaling card here in front of my glue staring at me. I need to put away. But it's from a leftover little picture from a Richard Scarry book. Isn't it cute? It was a little building. It says antenna, and it was just this little piece. I was like, I didn't want to throw it away. I just thought it was so cute. I was like, that could be a journaling card. So I cut it out, backed it on some cardstock, and there it is. So cute. I haven't put it away yet. So maybe I'll just put it in one of these journals, right? I'll just leave it out here and put it in one of these journals. Yeah, I just realized as I was getting ready to make these journals, I seem to be making pairs this year. I usually make one at a time. I've been making one at a time for years now, and all of a sudden I'm making two at a time. I don't know what happened. I think two is pretty easy to make at one time. I just know that I've tried to make like, 8 or 10 at a time, or I don't know if I ever tried to make more than 10. I might have tried to make 12 at a time one time. I was just like, it just took forever, and it was more like work by the time you're trying to, do that many, and I just didn't like it. But I know a lot of people do like just kind of that process of making so many at a time, which is great for them if they can handle it, but I just don't seem to be able to handle that. I don't know why. I wish I could. I really wish I could handle it, but I just can't. Well, it stopped snowing here. I'm still crafting on the same day, the snow day, so I'm making several videos today since I'm home, and it's like time I'm supposed to be at work, but I get to be at home today, so it's an extra day that I didn't count on, so nice to get some extra crafting time in. And like I said, we're supposed to, in an earlier video, it's flurries right now. It came down flurries, and then it came down heavier, where we might have an inch on the ground. But we're supposed to get 1 to 6 inches, and we have 1. So I kind of hope that's all we get, but as far as depth or whatever, height, but 1 to 6 inches, and have to start snowing an awful lot if we're going to get 6 inches. And right now it's a very light flurry type snow. There's one side. Oh, that's a nice little piece. So we shall see what happens overnight, I guess. It's afternoon now. Just taking a drink of my coffee. Doesn't that look nice? So much prettier than this, right? That's why I don't leave the original when it's this plain type, because this is just so much prettier. I don't know. I just need to, I just like it to be really pretty, you know? I don't know. It's just me. Let's see if I need to cut that at all. This one's fine. And this one seems to be fine too. I just don't want it to get in the way of it, the fold there. Just want to make sure. It's so close, I might cut off a sliver. Because I'm going to put fabric in the middle, so yeah, I'm going to cut off a sliver to make sure it doesn't get in the way of the fold, you know, folding that front cover. Alright, let's try that again. Make sure that is better. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, because then if you put something in the way of that fold, it's just going to be, you know, like create bulk right there and make it hard to fold. Okay, more glue. Yeah, I also did a load of laundry today just to kind of get caught up on it, just because I wanted to. And that's it, crafting. That's it. I need to go put away my laundry now. I didn't put it away yet. I took it out of the out of the dryer. Folded a couple things that need to be folded as far as so they don't get wrinkled, you know, type of thing. Let's see if I have enough glue on here. And then the rest of it is just like socks and pajamas that just need to be folded. They're not going to get wrinkled. They're not going to wrinkle, type of thing. So yeah, I'll get those in a little while. Go and get those put away. Oh, I cleaned up my room this morning. I cleaned up my room last weekend. Kind of tidied up, really a good amount. Like, you know, everything was put away. And then this morning I had a few things to tidy up just from yesterday. I'm kind of tired when I get home, so sometimes I take off my clothes when I change it when I get home, and I'll lay them neatly somewhere. I'm too tired to put my clothes, do whatever I'm going to do with my clothes, either if it's a jacket or whatever, or something I need to hang up. I'm like too tired to hang it. It's weird that you could be too tired to hang up something. But I did work late yesterday, knowing that I was going to be home today. I worked late to get kind of things in a good place for me not to be there today, because I didn't want to come back to a bunch of stuff that, like, you know, I feel like, oh, I'm behind. I know I got to get this done, you know. So I got to a place where I wouldn't feel like that, hopefully, probably tomorrow when we go back to work, because it doesn't look like we're going to get enough snow to stay home tomorrow. So yeah, I worked late. So then when I got home, I was like, I'm just going to, and so I lay my clothes out. If I don't hang them up right away, I'll lay them out nice, that's something that needs to be hung up, lay it out nice so it doesn't get wrinkled or whatever. So then this morning I put away all that stuff from being lazy last night, or too tired. Okay, so with this, I want to make some pockets. So I want to make library pockets. And this is non-directional, so this will be easy. So I'm going to cut, let's see if the fabric goes out. Yeah, usually it's about 4 inches. Let's measure on the back and make 4-inch strips here that we can make pockets out of. We're going to put one on the front, one on the back. And then we're going to do the same thing, and we can see how they turn out. So this paper was all in one, you know, paper pad. So I figure it all coordinates too. And you see the green in here. It's the same green. It goes really well with this green here, even though this is a pattern and this is a pattern. I think they go really well. And I thought that was a good background green for the pockets with the eggs on them. So let's see if I can get this lined up and cut straight. Okay, I'm right on my little, I made a little mark there, so I'm right on my mark. This is the scrap, and then this will be one pocket. Well, this will be the two pockets here. I'll cut this in half pretty much, and I got another mark right there that I made, so I can cut on that. I like to cut right on the mark so that the mark kind of goes away. It's going to be glued down anyway, but still. Then it will be the exact size I need. Not that if you cut this a fraction, like a sliver too big or too small, it would still fit there, type of thing. So, so let's make some pockets. I'll go ahead and make the pockets, and then we'll do the other cover, and then we'll get some fabric out here. Hopefully all during this video if I can move fast enough. So let's see. Let's make it like halfway. It can be a little more than half. I'm gonna make it as long as I can here. And so, but I want a little space around, you know, around the side and the bottom and the top. I don't want it to go all the way to the bottom. So I'm going to fold like right here. And I can do the other one the same. Let's do this other one at the same time. We'll have it the same size. So we'll measure with the first one here that I just kind of figured that I kind of eyeballed, you know, the size that I want. But it is 4 inches wide. This is 12 by 12, so this is pretty much 6 inches wide. And then the length of a little golden book, in case I know sometimes y'all want measurements. So 4 inches wide, and then whatever book you're using. I wanted a little frame around it. If you want it all the way to the bottom, you could do that too. So I'm going to cut this off, even though it's non-directional. I need to cut it off and turn it around and glue it back on. So we're going to do that. Doesn't matter which this goes on, back or front. They're both the same. Just kind of cutting the fold off now that I made. It's just easier than unfolding it and then cutting it. Okay, so then I'm going to cut this down. So I could really use just one of these probably. So I'll save that one and cut this one in half. Make a little pinch there. And I didn't crease it all the way down. I just made a little pinch so I know where to cut. And this is the way I do it. Do a quick library pocket. Make your own library pocket. And I like to round the top corners. My corner rounder. Ooh. I cleaned up. Before I. There's a little piece of bling on. I don't know where that came from. A little piece of. Let me show you. A piece of bling on my corner rounder. I'll put it here on my table and we'll use it somewhere. Okay, so then I leave the bottom corner squared off, and I emptied my corner rounder. I don't know if you saw the video where it was kind of not working so well. I cleaned it out and now it works better. It's still kind of like it wants to be clogged up in here, but I still can get something in there now. Before it felt like I couldn't get it in there. I don't know what's going on. It is old. I've had this since like 2015 or 2016. So it is it's still kind of weird in this one though. But if I don't want to bend the end here, but I don't know what's going on up in there. Oh, there it goes. See? It's like something sticking up in there that's not supposed to be sticking up, but I can't, if I'm careful, I can get it. I can get it in there without bending the end. You know, like crinkling the whole paper or something. It's a little weird. I probably should just use the next one, but maybe I will on this one because it goes right up in there like it's supposed to. And I like this medium one too. And there's a little smaller one over there. So there we go. Now, the other thing I think I'll do is round these two top corners here. Just kind of take that corner off of there. I think that looks more finished. I like more finished or professional. Professional. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we need to glue these back together, and I'm just going to use some, I don't think I need fabric tack on that, so I'm going to use a little bit of, ooh, what's going on here? This wants to, if I'm not careful, this gets kind of hard to take out my pin, and then I end up pulling a little ball off the end. Okay, I didn't do it that time. I felt like I was going to start tugging too hard there, because I've done that twice now. I'm like, Sheree, geez, you don't know your own strength there or something. No, it's just the glue kind of holding in my pin, and I'm pulling too hard on that little, I'm like twisting and pulling like I was just doing, but this time I stopped myself before I pulled off the little ball off the end of the pin. Okay, so I got a lot of glue on there. So we're going to glue this together. I think this is going to be so cute inside. And I have a little packet of, you know, how you collect things for certain themes. So I have a little package or a little envelope, plastic envelope with a zipper type thing on it, where I collect bunny things. So maybe in the next video we'll get that. I have it out, but I'm not going to have time to show you today. Let me make sure this is straight on the bottom. Okay, so that one's ready. Let's let that dry for a minute and put this one on. But yeah, maybe during the next video I will be able to show you that, what's in that envelope. I don't even know what's in there. I haven't looked at it yet. I just got the envelope out. And I know it's bunny stuff, but I've been putting stuff in there for years. For many years. Not 4 years, but for many years. So it's not a lot of stuff, but it's some cute stuff, I'm sure. Make sure I put that in the right, got my corners there, yeah. Okay, all the corners that I want rounded are rounded. Now, see, these are simple pockets, but aren't they so cute? So let's glue them down and do the other ones real quick. I glue them all the way down with fabric tack, because I want these to be nice, strong, sturdy, stay in place, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I've had a lot of fun today. Being home and crafting all day. I should do a little bit more cleaning, because I didn't do my, it's my turn to have family day at my house this Saturday. And I haven't done the house cleaning that I usually do before the family converges onto my house, invades my house. But I can get it done between, I'll get my laundry finished. What time is it? And we'll see what else I get done. We'll see what else I get done today. I still have a couple days though before the weekend, so I will get it done, believe me, one way or the other. I was working on those garden journals. I kind of like didn't want to do my house cleaning that I usually do. I just wanted to work on the garden journals. And sometimes I'll do my house cleaning in the morning instead of on the weekend. I'll just do a little bit every morning before I go to work. But I didn't do that either. I did it one morning this week, and then the other morning I crafted. So I was like, really being bad. Being a bad girl. Not doing my house cleaning. But it's not like my house is that dirty anyway. So, like, if I did my house cleaning right now, you probably wouldn't even be able to tell the difference between what I did and what I, you know, if I did my house cleaning, you wouldn't know the difference because it's not that dirty. But I know it's clean after I clean it. So I guess that's what's important, maybe. I know I cleaned, and I know it's clean after I cleaned, so cleaner than it was. All right, that is super cute. Now with the fabric, I haven't picked out the fabric yet, but with whatever fabric I pick out, I'm sure it's going to be really cute. So let's put that one over here. We'll leave it open and we'll let it dry. And I'll show you the paper that I picked out for the other one. I get so excited, don't I? Okay, so scissors, corner rounder. Okay, so for this one, look at this paper. But look at the cover. cute, right? It's like perfect. Okay, so same thing. I'm going to cut this in half. Like we did, I made a little pinch at the top. Cut this in half. And let me make sure it's straight. Yeah, my husband's out. Well, he had a job to estimate, and he had or a couple of jobs to estimate or something, and then he had to go do little errands and go by Walmart. I'm like, oh, you're going to Walmart? What do I want? What do I want from Walmart? But I don't really need anything, so, except for we did need trash bags. I'm like, I was going to get them this weekend, and I'm like, well, if you want to get trash bags, you go ahead and get those, because we're completely out, you know, for the kitchen. So, I didn't know if we were going to make it to the weekend with the one we have in there now, so, well, let me put the glue on here. So, I was like, if you want to get trash bags, that would be nice. I don't know if we're going to make it till this weekend with the one that's in there now. I usually get things ahead of time, but it snuck up on me because I felt like I just bought them, you know what I mean? And then he's like, we're out of trash bags. I'm like, what? I thought I just bought trash bags. Anyway, maybe I'll buy a backup this weekend too. He's buying one today, hopefully, and then I'll buy another one to back up. And then, because that's really what I like to do, you know, I'd have one and then have a backup. That one's out, then buy another one type of thing. So I don't have any right now, so. Bad girl. Just being bad. Not doing my house cleaning, not having my backup trash bags. What are you doing, Sheree? Crafting. Going to work every day. That's the important stuff, right? Priorities. Prioritizing. Alright, so that, we got that one. I'll do this one. I'll go ahead and do this one, then we'll cut them off at the same time. This is how you get it done, right? There was writing, and but this one has the name of Brian in the little name place, and the other one said to so and so and so and so from Grandma and Grandpa, something like that. So it's a cute little sentiment, but I still think it's prettier with this paper in here. And then we have our pockets. And I'm just trying to make sure there's glue, enough glue here. Yeah, so it's kind of dreary outside. It's still, is it flurrying? I can't tell. It's a little breezy out there. And so some snow is being blown off the branches. I see that falling off the tree branches, but I really don't see any flurries right now. I have a feeling we are not getting 1 to 6 inches. Well, 1 to 6 being 6, not 6, like 1. Unless it starts snowing an awful lot overnight. We are not getting 1 to 6 inches, which is a little bit disappointing. I don't really care to have the snow, but if it was 6 inches, we get to stay home tomorrow. And if it's 1 inch, we're not staying home tomorrow. I'm looking, I can see, like there's a lot of trees in front of my house, but since there's no leaves on the trees right now, I can see through the trees and see the road, and there's no snow on the road. So it's not even on the road. So you know that means I'm going to work tomorrow. Darn it. Another crafty day would be fun. And then maybe I'd actually get some housework done. Okay. All right, getting it done. There we go. Let's see how it looks. Ta-da! So pretty. Okay, and the pockets for this one will be this. This is another egg one, but this has flowers and eggs on it. And see how it goes. It goes well, and it has that dark green in this one. So it goes with that and the front. I felt like Little clearing of the throat there, a little coughing, excuse me. Okay, so this one is going to be our 4-inch pieces. So we're going to measure 4, 8, and cut. And move my pen out of the way. I got my candle on still. If you watched the video, this is the same day that I'm making lots of videos, so not lots, but a few. So I started my candle earlier, a couple hours ago, and I still have it on, keeping me warm, providing heat in the room. 3 candle. Good reason. This one was given to me too at a Christmas in my Secret Santa. Was my Secret Santa gift. And we did White Elephant, so I ended up with it, and I'm glad I did because I like it. Okay, same thing here. As we just did that other one, I kind of don't even have to think about it too much. I'm just going to boom, 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 get it done. And then, so that's when I just made a little pinch. Let's make a little pinch on this one so I know where to cut. Same size. Pretty much. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but pretty much it'll be the same. Cut that off. Let's see, about right there. And again, we can just use one piece. Because since I'm cutting 2 pieces, right? And then we can have this one big piece as a nice bigger scrap instead of 2 little pieces. If we were to cut, that wouldn't make any sense, right? To cut both of those in half. We'll just cut one in half and have that bigger piece as a nice scrap. Okay. So now we cut this in half. And a little pinch. Cut that. And then let's place them on here. I like that little egg like that. This might be a little directional. I think I have it upright, so that one looks like it's upright, and this looks like it's upright. So now I can round my corners, save time, and not trying to use this one because it was still giving me a little bit of a hard time. I'm just going to use this medium one here. We're pretty much rounding all the upper corners of these 2 pieces. And this one. And this one. It's really fun to see what it looks like, right, when it's done. Not done, but, done with what we're doing today. Okay, so we did, I got my glues right here still. We did art to glitter glue on the pockets. Okay. You can make a bigger pocket if you want and put it all the way across, but I like these library pockets. I think they're cute and fun. And then you can use 2 pieces of paper, and they just look really, I don't know, finished and pretty and professional. And I'm not necessarily trying to look professional, but I just really like how they look. So, and the inside of the little golden book pages are like the perfect size for them because it doesn't, it doesn't look like it's too small for the inside of this cover. If it was a bigger cover, I would want to do a pocket all the way across because, like I did in the garden journals, because if I did this little library pocket, it would look like almost too small type of thing inside of a bigger cover. But that doesn't mean you can't do it. You can do whatever you want if you want to do one inside of a big cover. I might do it too sometime. I never know. This, however, whatever I feel like at the time is what I do, so no rules. Okay, I got lots of fabric tack on there. That one down. Got our Easter eggs. And then this one. Okie dokie. Okay. All right, I'm going to go pick out some fabric, and I'll be right back, and we'll see if we can put, because all we have to do is put one piece here, and we'll be done with the cover. Nothing's wrong with these covers, so I don't really need to cover up anything. No barcode on that one. Let's see, that goes with this paper here. And those book pages, and this one, let me look at it real quick. There is a barcode on this one, so I'll put a little something there. And I don't know about that price tag. I might leave it just for nostalgic reasons. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, my friends, I am back. I have picked out this is the Peter Rabbit with this bunny on the front. And I picked out this fabric here, which I received in Happy Mail a few years ago from a friend. And it looks perfect here. And I hope it looks perfect in the camera too, because in person it looks perfect. You can see maybe all the blue in here, and it just looks so perfect with this kind of blue checkered or gingham, whatever you want to call it, little background here. I think I'm going to put, I usually put it on the spine. Yeah, I think I want to put it on the spine. I guess I'll do it my usual way. I was tempted to put it on the fabric and then I wouldn't have it in the wrong spot, but I still want to do it my regular way. So I'm just using my fabric tack. And I'm going to put some glue on the spine first. And then make sure I get it in the little folds here. And then go out a little bit. And then we'll do the edges real quick. And I found some fabric for the other book too. In the other room. I had to go in the other room. I have some fabric in here, and I always look in here first. And I almost found some in here, but it wasn't as perfect as this one. So I always go with the one that's giving me the wow factor. When I see it, I'm like, wow. As much as possible, you know, out of what I have. So this gave me the wow factor. I was like, wow, that is so perfect and so cute and pretty. Pushing it into the folds here. And all over up and down that spine. We went a little bit beyond the spine. Okay, now we'll get the edges. I pinking sheared. I cut it before I came back on, as you noticed. Pinking sheared the top and the bottom, or pinked the top and the bottom, and just one side was already ripped, and I ripped the other side. I just needed to rip it down a little bit. It was just a tiny bit too wide, like 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 inch, something like that, too wide. So yeah, so then we'll move on to the second one, and we'll have both of these covers ready for the next step, which is getting the pages going. I'll go ahead and do a little cluster probably on that back, the one that has the barcode. I'll do a little cluster over that. I have plenty of little fabric scraps to do a little cluster. Or I might even have a cluster already made that I can use. I'll have to look. And I'll actually look and see if I have any. I don't know if I have any bunny. I have a lot of, shaped wooden buttons. I don't know if I have any bunnies though, so I'll have to look and see if I do. All right, so that one feels like it's pretty good. Sorry, I'm kind of fumble fingers there. Yeah, it looks good. Edges are down. Just need to let them dry. Okay, let's put that to the side. And the other one, I had a little bit harder time with this color here to find. This blue and white one didn't look good with this. I'll show you. It just didn't do it for me. I mean, it's okay, but it didn't give me that wow factor. So I found this one. This has pink in it too. It has blue in it, but it has pink in it too. So I have this little roll from Dollar Tree, this this fat quarter. And it's pink with little bunnies on it. So I was like, oh my goodness. First of all, pink did look good with the pink and the Easter eggs there. And second, it has bunnies on it. So I was like, and pink didn't look as good with the other one either. So let's see if we can tear a strip off of here. So about right there to there. There to there. I don't want it to be too wide, but I want it to be wide enough. So right there. Where's my scissors? Right here. Let me do this in an organized fashion here so it's hair straight. Right there. Did you see that? I was like, all right, there's a label here, but I think I'm going to miss it as far as not tear through it. Yeah, we tore right beside it. Now, I'll take that off later. I'll worry about that later, that little label. So now let's, this is just the way I did the other one. Well, it was already a strip like this. This is what my friend sent me, some strips. And so it was a strip like this, and then I just, I went ahead and cut the top. Let me grab my pinking shears. I cut one in. Actually, there was a selvage edge on one end. Cut off the selvage end straight. Try to do it straight. And then these bunnies are, some are upside down and some are, they're every which way. So I guess it doesn't really matter which way I do it. But then I did it like this. So I've got my pinking sheared end or pinked edge on this end. Hold it down. Make sure, I'd rather have it up a little bit over the edge than not, cut it too short. So I have a little bit, tiny sliver up above the edge there. And then I'm going to cut down here a little sliver, a little slit. And that's where I'm going to cut with my pinking shears now on this end. Just try to cut a straight line. So if I can hold it straight, then maybe I can cut a straight line. Okay, and there we have it. We have our piece. And then we're going to glue that down. Let me just, so this edge is torn, and this edge is straight, which I think will be fine. There's a little string coming off here, though. So, okay, so this is going to go here. Let's get our glue down. And, so exciting. The closure on this, I'll probably put eyelets in the sides here. And just do little closures like that. I've been doing that lately, and I like that. I think it's nice and sturdy, and, it stays with the book. You don't have to worry about it being separated. And these will definitely need tassels, so I'm going to need to do tassels for these. And I don't think I have any already made that I could use, so we'll definitely do some little tassels. All right, now I'm going to go a little bit beyond the spine like I did on the last one. And I don't want to have too much to glue down on the edge. Just want to make sure there's enough glue here. And in our little folds or crevices there. Okay, let's do it. Let me look at it real quick. Yeah, looks good. I think it looks like I got glue all over there. So I'm going to put this kind of right end to end, right in the middle. And got our ends all. Let me pull this down a slight hair. And then pull this up a kind of smooth it out. There we go. It looks good. See, it doesn't. I didn't want it touching the pockets. I didn't want it that far over. So that's why I made it the size that I did. I didn't want it all the way over to the pockets. And I know I like my fabric over the paper because I don't like the edge of the paper showing. I don't know why. I just don't. And I know some people like it the other way. They don't like the edge of the fabric showing, but I do. Isn't that weird? Like, but everybody, you know, has their own things that they like, so that's what it's all about. That's what makes the world go round, right? Everybody likes different things. We have variety. It's the spice of life. Okay, now let's see if we can get that edge down. And sometimes if I get it to this and I feel like I need trim, that's when I put trim where the two meet, the fabric and the and the fabric and the paper. You know, then if I feel like it, you know, if I don't like the way it looks or just feel like it needs a more of a finished look or something, you know, but I do like the frayed edge. I like the frayed edge. I think that's why I put one reason I like the fabric on top. I like the frayed edge of fabric. I don't know why, I just do. So I just think it looks cool. That frayed, I guess that's why I like the fabric on top. I like that frayed edge a lot of the times. So even on the cover, on the front cover, sometimes if I don't put trim on the front cover, and I have fabric on the front cover, and I don't put a trim there, it's because I really do like that frayed edge. Okay, that looks excellent, I would say. It's quite a contrast, but I like all the colors here. And this is all going to be covered up with the pages, so you're only going to have a little bit there. And it looks all nice and down, all nice and glued down. Let's see, let's test our edges. That black on my hands from something. I don't know what have I been handling that's black today. I don't know. I don't know. Ink from the pen? I can't imagine. I don't know, but I need to go wash my hands, right? I need a little bit of glue right here. Yeah. So here we go. Off to make some pages now. So I already have paper picked out for the pages, but I want to check from the paper pad. But I do want to check the double-sided paper before I make a final decision. And I'll show you, I can show you that in the next video because I know this video is probably already way too long. Alright, so now I just glued down the extra edge there. And we have done it. We have made 2 covers. Very pretty, I would say. And the other one that we're letting dry, where did it go? Right here beside me. This one. Both very pretty. Alright, I will head off to the next steps and be back with you with that. And I hope you have a great day. This week I have a really fun Thrifty Thursday coming up. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell. Or I think it automatically hits, doesn't it? And you have to unhit it, I think, if you don't want to be notified. I don't know. Just make sure it's clicked. And then you'll get a notification. If you don't mind liking this video, that would be awesome. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And so I'll see you next time. Have a great day.